One of the pieces of this reauthorization that is really great for Idaho is the fact that I've talked during the campaign and over again about changing the culture and changing the direction, and having a positive culture and shifting the conversation back to local control through empowerment and choices. One of the conversations that we've been having is the fact that, you know, society's real tired of the shut up and sit down mentality and the one size fits all on education, and that the SBAC is the only deciding factor in success for a student. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't believe in accountability and we're not going to get out of testing, but it goes with the philosophy that I talked about when I took office, that we need to have a motion picture of growth over time and not just one snapshot in the day of the life of a child. And that's exactly the direction that this Every Child Achieve Act is taking us. They are realizing that the one-size-fits-all blanket approach that to test scores and that conversation is not working. It's more about leadership. I did have a conversation with Representative Labrador a while back about being supportive of the Every Child Achieve Acts, and just letting him know that we're watching that and we appreciate their support. There is a sense of urgency in this Every Child Achieve Acts, but it's a process, just like it is here in Idaho. It's a lot of conversations, it's a lot of compromising, it's a lot of discussion about what's best for kids. But the point of the Every Child Achieve Acts is to get away from even having to apply for a waiver, to get away from having constraints put on states about what they can do with their federal funding. So a step in the right direction, Clark, is the fact that our waiver is looking very good, and this Friday we're actually having a board meeting to approve the final draft, and it's looking like ours is going to go through for the state of Idaho. And we've asked for only 1-year renewals, which they've approved because that's the direction that the nation is going. We have asked to hit the pause button on the 5-star accountability system, and they've approved that, and that's what the board is in agreement to, while we assemble committees and stakeholder input about moving forward and what's best for Idaho. We do have to have an accountability model in place, but we are free to create what works best for us. So currently there is a small task force assembled for the assessment and accountability team, and they are giving me some feedback while I'm getting feedback from other various stakeholders. We have until January to submit a rough outline, and then the final draft will be due in March, of course, working with the state board to have their input as well.